My name is Vincent from Vincent Dezigns. I have a shop down in Gonzales, in between Baton Rouge and New Orleans in Louisiana. Been custom painting on and off for about 30 years now. I've been using Matrix well over 10 years now. It's something that I've settled into, that I enjoy. We were able to coat it with intermediate silver as our base coat. Then we worked up from there with flakes. And the way that I like to do my flakes is I like to layer them to where I'll put a wet bed of clear down and then come in and blow flake and resin on top of that. Another wet bed of clear, blow flake into there, let that flash for a good appropriate time, and put 2 more coats of clear. Sand everything down, and then we start laying everything out graphic-wise on top of that, getting it all taped out. Sometimes it'll take 2 or 3 days to get through and really get the flow of things, because you got to mock everything back up after you get it in a solid color. That way you can make sure that lines are going to flow where you need them at, and things are copacetic and actually go together. Once we did that, had everything taped out, we were able to break it apart again and start painting. And we started on the bottom with the green. And the green is an iconic color from House of Colors. It was Lime Time Pearl. We did it in Matrix though. So what we did is we changed the formula up a bit, and we pulled some colors that were in there out to clean it up, and we changed the pearls, and we were able to come out with a green that we were happy with. Then from there, we were able to tape out, if you can see right through here, we were able to tape out the tribal graphics and stuff on it to ghost in. This is a formula that we pulled from AccuShade, all right? Shimmer and Shamrock, and it uses a pearl that's been discontinued, which is a jade pearl, okay? I happen to have been sitting on a couple of bottles of that, and I figured this is the perfect time to be able to use that pearl, even though it's been discontinued and no longer available. We put that in an organic green candy concentrate, mix that in there, blend it up over that, unmasked all the tribals, and then come in and pulled another light blend of it up, just to give it some real subtle texture and subtle blends in there. And after that, we just took straight candy and turned the pressure down to where we were stippling and stippled the bottom up to where we got a real subtle texture. Masked all that off, and then come to the gray. The gray is Constellation Gray from Matrix, and then we were able to take that and simple household product, use foam and glass cleaner to get the texture that I want. And you can get tight, like real tiny dots, or you can get large dots based on how close and how hard you press it. So we changed that up a good bit, dusted a little bit of transparent black over it to get this kind of distressed texture here, and it wiped that down. And then we had the bevels taped out, and the inside is a paint mask that we created. A lot of people are doing squares like this now, the diamond stud squares. Well, I stretched it out because if you pay attention to the floorboards and the rest of the chrome that's on it, it has this texture in the diamond tread in the floorboard. So that's why I wanted to bring that into paint. That way everything married up throughout the bike. There was some stuff both in the bike and in the paint that went together. Pull that off, and then we were able to untape it and pretty much back mask to do all the bevels and stuff in the tribals. So that's pretty much how we got there on it. And to me, it's simple. To others that look at it, it's real complicated and it's blown out, things like that. But over time, it really is simple to be able to do this stuff. You learn that through the years.